Ready for the next poet? Y'all already know. I think this is the first male we had tonight, right? Got some male energy. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together one more time for Ken, yeah.
Hello, hey, how y'all doing? It's Ken. Hey, everybody. Okay, so I usually don't use a mic, so I'm not going to.
Okay.
In the spirit of what everybody got going on, I feel moved. I actually went through domestic violence myself in my first relationship, and I didn't originally plan on doing this poem, but since everybody's being so vulnerable, I feel as though I would. And I call this the things I struggle to say. I was in a relationship for a year, and it was with my high school sweetheart. And you know, we got a lot of great times, a lot of vulnerability, but she eventually, emotionally and verbally abused me, and she actually put her hands on me. So, as a young man, it get overlooked when we go through stuff like that. It's always just like, oh, y'all so tough and this and that. People feel like they can slap you around. And I went through that, and I have a big heart, so I've been still healing from that. It's been 2 years, and I still think about it, and I still go through things. But I just wanted to share something with y'all. It's more a story than it is a poem. I'm just keep it a bean. Okay. So, I said, I know we have grown so much together. I just feel as though we hitting a rough patch, more or less a hump in the inevitable. I can understand why you may feel like you were unattracted to me in some instances. I feel as though it wasn't an unfair request, but I don't want my value to be seen as materially what I could provide, because although we can agree our start wasn't the ideal, this relationship was still built on honesty, vulnerability, and us being there to spend quality time together. And my opinion of you and your accolades don't make you who you are, for I know the real you. And I can understand why things are tough for you, but I just want to ask why, if I was your friend or your man, could you utter certain words to me? Throughout this relationship, you broken up with me and called me bitch and a faggot in times of anger. I can understand your anger, but other times I feel like you stopped seeing me as Kendall. It seems like I accepted you more, you began to grade me more. I just want to develop a strong relationship where each other's needs are not based on material, but how we make each other feel. I think I struggle so much with opening up to you because I see how judgmental you can be. I feel like I try to open up, but you don't hear me anymore. You yell in my face at the top of your lungs, and as soon as I speak, there's an issue. Before I elaborate my thought, you don't make enough time for me. You don't appreciate me just being there. Honestly, I moved out here for you. This is not where I want to be. I was just willing to adjust and compromise to establish a greater bond, and it seems as though we got more distant. I just want to be your best friend again, but I feel like we're on an emotional roller coaster. I don't think this relationship was built on trust completely, and it's not fair to say you gave me a chance, and in the same breath say I begged you, and in the same breath say I pussyfoot. Just validate me, and be soft enough to teach me, not berate me. You feel like a parent because you voiced how you would take everything as disrespect. Whenever something was done to you on my behalf, I was not allowed to explain my thought processes, which I feel like enabled you to put narratives on to what I do. As soon as a person says, I don't care, then everything goes out the window. You even asked me for 2 more chances because you can't control yourself either. What I'm saying is we do relate in plenty ways. We just have to be a little more willing to compromise. I want you to try as hard as I did. Everything I did, I considered your feelings. So if I voice mine, I want the same concern. Don't invalidate me by saying, well, you didn't ask. Also, I feel as though you invalidated my manhood when you attempted to tell me how to contribute to a household in front of your mother. That was unnecessary. My first answer was, I don't know why I didn't mention it. Maybe because of this, maybe because of that. But ain't no reason to make a scene over some dish soap when I could literally walk to the corner store. I just want you to realize how defeated I felt when I was called entitled, slapped around, and broken up with in the span of weeks. I'm supposed to throw on this happy face. I'm strong, but I ain't that strong. I thought we could be weak for and around each other, and that's what I want. Honestly, I feel like there's not enough room for me in your life with your mom and school and your mental health, and I don't know if you see it, but you pushing me away. Every decision I made was for us. I just want to be appreciated. If I'm your man, let me know that. That's more important than anything. And I'm gonna finish right there, but that's it.